All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Brooklyn Beats. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Blue ready.
58's the mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Gotta do better. Come on, here we go.
On third down, Winston. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Hard.
Watch the run.
Big rip.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense. Has to keep pace.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Cardinal first down.
Set. 8, read.
Mike, 27.
Exit.
Shift.
5.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen.
I got him.
Taron Johnson made the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on the Ringo.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
60 Pittsburgh. 49.
You don't want none of that.
Give me it. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's go!
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 17 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And that explosive run right there reminds me that last week, ran the ball really well, so they're continuing to do what they did in the previous game, run the ball and run it successfully. Expect that to continue throughout this one.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Ready?
Andrew Adams there to make the tackle.
Mike, all day, every day, any day.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
First down, Winston. It's complete to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
A first down throw for Winston. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
This is Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Adams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready? 49, guys. Mike, 49. Wild Bill.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Open man is Trey Burton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run. This is Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
60 or ban.
Alert flare.
5.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick, and a short return to the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 9 now. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Set, 8, read.
Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Rip left, rip left.
Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
Move. 4 down, 4 down.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st and 10, Winston. It's Williams on the catch. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready? White 25.
58.
Hey, thumb.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Let's go.
To throw again on second down, Winston. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't picked up.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Ready? Back 25 behind.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Winston now from the 50. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Philip Dorsett, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you at home as we take you around the NFL on this 25th day of December. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, and it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. Odell Beckham, a touchdown reception.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 32-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Twist.
They try again with Cohen. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Winston. That's complete. It's Gordon. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You go night-night. Go night-night. Let him go.
Jameis to throw it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Ready.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Winston. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Set the tone, defense.
They go play action. Winston. This is caught by Williams. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Winston. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
Let's go now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Jameis now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Winston now sets up the screen to Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Winston. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drives 7 plays in length. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Choose the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check your hot read.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They run with Hines, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Hines, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you. And it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Winston.
Partners, a lot of...
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. After the sack on 1st down, Winston, he's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Winston, he finds his man Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column,